Welcome back to Z Coins. Today, we have an incredible story for you about a 1968 D Lincoln penny that's currently worth a jaw-dropping $82,999. That's right, a single penny worth almost $83,000. Let's get into the details and find out why this coin is so special. Before we jump into the value, let's take a closer look at the 1968 D Lincoln penny. This penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark below the date. It's part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. So, what makes this 1968 D penny so valuable? Well, it's a combination of rarity, condition, and a little bit of numismatic magic. Let me break it down for you. One of the key factors that can skyrocket a coin's value is minting errors. These are mistakes made during the coin's production that make it unique. In the case of our 1968 D penny, it has a rare double die obverse error. This means the design was accidentally stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the date and lettering. Check out this close-up. You can see the doubling on the date and the word Liberty. These errors are rare and highly sought after by collectors. But that's not all. Another critical factor is the coin's condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. Our star penny has been graded MS67 red by a top grading service. MS stands for mint state, and red refers to the original red copper color, which is highly desirable. The combination of the double die error and the high grade makes this penny extremely rare. Recently, one such 1968 D Lincoln penny sold at auction for an astonishing $82,999. Coin auctions are where collectors bid on rare and valuable coins. The competition can be fierce, driving prices up to amazing levels. The story of this 1968 D penny shows just how passionate collectors can be. If you're interested in coin collecting or think you might have a rare penny lying around, it's worth doing some research. Websites like PCGS, NGC, and Heritage Auctions are great resources to start with. Who knew that a simple penny could be worth so much? The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. So check your pocket change, you might just strike it rich. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and exploring the incredible story behind the 1964 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, currently valued at a jaw-dropping $88,999. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It's one of the most iconic and widely collected coins in American history. But what makes the 1964 D Lincoln penny so special? In 1964, the United States Mint produced billions of pennies. However, a small number of these coins minted in Denver, designated by the D mint mark, have become incredibly valuable. Why? It's all about rarity and condition. Most pennies in circulation show signs of wear and tear. But the 1964 D Lincoln penny we're talking about today is in exceptional condition. Coins that are graded by professional services as MS, mint state, 67 or higher can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. Just recently, one such coin was sold for an astounding $88,999. This record-breaking sale highlights the importance of coin grading and how a seemingly ordinary penny can become a collector's dream. But what exactly determines a coin's value? Factors like mint errors, rarity, demand, and the coin's condition all play crucial roles. For the 1964 D Lincoln penny, it's the combination of these factors that skyrocketed its market value. Mint errors, such as double die obverse, misstrikes, and other anomalies, can also increase a coin's worth. Collectors and enthusiasts are always on the lookout for these unique characteristics. Who knew that a humble penny could be worth nearly $90,000? The world of coin collecting is full of surprises and treasures waiting to be discovered. So, go ahead and check your change jar, you might just strike gold. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and boy, do we have a gem for you. Meet the 1967 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Now you might be thinking, What's so special about an old penny? Well, this little copper coin is turning heads in the numismatic world for a very good reason. Believe it or not, one of these pennies recently sold for an astounding $80,999. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, worth nearly $81,000. So, what makes this coin so incredibly valuable? Let's find out. First, let's go back to 1967. It was a year marked by significant events and cultural shifts. In the coin world, it was a year of transition. The U.S. Mint was in the process of implementing new procedures to increase production efficiency and reduce costs. But not all pennies are created equal. Most 1967 Lincoln pennies are worth their face value, but a few exceptional ones have unique characteristics that set them apart. The most valuable 1967 pennies are those in pristine condition, often graded as MS-67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. These coins exhibit sharp details, full mint luster, and no signs of wear or damage. And sometimes, they have striking errors or unusual features that make them even more desirable to collectors. So, how did this particular penny reach a staggering $80,999 at auction? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. Collectors are always on the lookout for the best specimens, and when a coin like this appears, the bidding can go through the roof. The 1967 Lincoln penny in such a high grade is extremely rare. The quality control in the 1960s wasn't as rigorous as today, so finding a penny in mint condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. And when collectors find that needle, they're willing to pay top dollar. Now you might be wondering, do I have a fortune in my pocket change? Here are a few tips to help you find valuable pennies. So, there you have it, folks. The incredible story of a 1967 Lincoln penny that fetched nearly $81,000. Who knew a simple penny could be worth so much? If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of rare coins. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving into an extraordinary story about a seemingly ordinary coin, the 1982 Lincoln penny, that could be worth a staggering $70,999. Yes, you heard that right. A penny worth nearly $71,000. So, let's explore why this coin is so special and what makes it worth a small fortune. First, let's talk about the history behind the 1982 Lincoln penny. The year 1982 was a significant one for U.S. coinage. Due to the rising cost of copper, the U.S. Mint decided to switch from making pennies out of 95% copper to using a copper-plated zinc composition. This change occurred mid-year, so there are both copper and zinc versions of the 1982 pennies. But here's the twist. 1982 pennies were minted in 7 different varieties, including large date and small date versions for both copper and zinc compositions, as well as coins from both the Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, and Denver, D. mints. Among these, the 1982 small date copper penny is the rarest and most sought after. So, what makes the 1982 small date copper penny so valuable? It's all about rarity and the unique error. Most 1982 pennies from the Denver Mint were supposed to be struck on zinc planchets. However, a few were mistakenly struck on the older copper planchets. This error makes them incredibly rare and valuable to collectors. One way to identify a copper penny from 1982 is by weighing it. A copper penny weighs about 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs around 2.5 grams. If you happen to find a 1982 small date penny that weighs 3.11 grams, you might just have a treasure in your hands. Now, let's talk about the current market value. As of now, the highest price paid for a 1982 small date copper penny is an astonishing $70,999. This incredible price reflects the coin's rarity and the high demand among collectors. Prices can vary based on the coin's condition, but even lower-grade versions can fetch significant amounts. If you're interested in coin collecting or just curious, it's definitely worth checking your old pennies. You never know, you might be holding onto a small fortune without even realizing it. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and we have an incredible story to share with you about a seemingly ordinary penny that's worth a fortune. Yes, you heard that right. A 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny that's currently valued at a whopping $66,999. Hi there, I'm Z Coins, and if you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about hidden treasures, you're in for a treat. The 1982 Lincoln penny is a true gem in the world of numismatics, and today we're going to explore what makes this coin so special, how to identify it, and why it's worth so much money. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The 1982 Lincoln penny might look like any other penny at first glance, but there's something unique about it. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a significant change in the composition of the penny. They switched from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc composition due to rising copper prices. Most pennies from 1982 are made of the new copper-plated zinc, but a few were mistakenly struck using the old 95% copper planchets. These rare copper pennies are the ones that collectors are eagerly hunting for. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1982 copper pennies? The first step is to weigh the coin. A copper penny weighs about 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams. If you don't have a scale, another clue is the sound it makes when dropped. Copper pennies have a distinctive ring to them. But wait, there's more! The 1982 penny also comes in 7 different varieties, with large dates and small dates, as well as different mint marks. The most sought-after variety is the 1982D small date copper penny. The 1982D small date copper penny is so rare that only a few are known to exist. That's what makes it so valuable. Recently, one of these pennies sold for an astonishing $66,999 at an auction. Imagine finding one of these in your loose change. It just goes to show that you never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. So, if you have any 1982 pennies lying around, it's time to start checking them carefully. Look for that small date, weigh them if you can, and listen for that distinctive ring. Who knows, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and we have an incredible story to share with you about a seemingly ordinary penny that's worth a fortune. Yes, you heard that right. A 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny that's currently valued at a whopping $66,999. Hi there, I'm Z Coins, and if you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about hidden treasures, you're in for a treat. The 1982 Lincoln penny is a true gem in the world of numismatics, and today we're going to explore what makes this coin so special, how to identify it, and why it's worth so much money. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The 1982 Lincoln penny might look like any other penny at first glance, but there's something unique about it. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a significant change in the composition of the penny. They switched from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc composition due to rising copper prices. Most pennies from 1982 are made of the new copper-plated zinc, but a few were mistakenly struck using the old 95% copper planchets. These rare copper pennies are the ones that collectors are eagerly hunting for. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1982 copper pennies? The first step is to weigh the coin. A copper penny weighs about 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams. If you don't have a scale, another clue is the sound it makes when dropped. Copper pennies have a distinctive ring to them. But wait, there's more! The 1982 penny also comes in 7 different varieties, with large dates and small dates, as well as different mint marks. The most sought-after variety is the 1982D small date copper penny. The 1982D small date copper penny is so rare that only a few are known to exist. That's what makes it so valuable. Recently, one of these pennies sold for an astonishing $66,999 at an auction. Imagine finding one of these in your loose change. It just goes to show that you never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. So, if you have any 1982 pennies lying around, it's time to start checking them carefully. Look for that small date, weigh them if you can, and listen for that distinctive ring. Who knows, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. We're diving into an amazing story about a seemingly ordinary coin that's worth a jaw-dropping amount of money. That's right, we're talking about the 1995 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Stick around to find out why this coin is worth a staggering $65,999 and what makes it so special. Let's get into it. At first glance, a 1995 Lincoln penny might seem like just another piece of pocket change. But for coin collectors and enthusiasts, this penny can be worth far more than its face value. Let's break down the details that make this coin so valuable. The 1995 Lincoln penny in question is a special edition with unique characteristics that set it apart from the rest. Here's what you need to know. The primary reason this penny is so valuable is due to a rare minting error. During the production process, a small number of 1995 pennies were struck with an incorrect die, resulting in a coin with distinctive features. The 1995 penny is famous for its double die obverse error. This means that the obverse side of the coin, the side with Lincoln's portrait, has a noticeable doubling effect. If you look closely, you'll see that the details, such as Lincoln's eyes and hair, appear more than once. This doubling effect is a key indicator of its value. Not every 1995 penny has this error. In fact, only a few examples have been verified, making it incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. So, how do you spot a valuable 1995 Lincoln penny? Here are some tips. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the obverse side of the coin. Look for the distinct doubling in Lincoln's features. The better the condition of the coin, the more it's worth. Coins in mint state, or those that are uncirculated, fetch higher prices. Get it appraised. If you think you might have a valuable penny, it's a good idea to have it appraised by a professional. They can confirm the authenticity and give you an accurate market value. As of now, the market value for a 1995 Lincoln penny with the double die obverse error is around $65,999. Prices can vary based on the coin's condition and the current market demand, but this figure gives you an idea of just how valuable this little penny can be. If you're a coin collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for these rarities. The thrill of finding a valuable coin like the 1995 Lincoln penny is what makes coin collecting such an exciting hobby. So, there you have it, a deep dive into the world of the 1995 Lincoln 1-cent penny and why it's worth so much. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into a fascinating and rare find, the 2007 Lincoln 1-cent penny that's making waves in the coin collecting world. Hey everyone, I'm your name, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all things numismatic. Now, let's talk about this incredible coin. This isn't just any penny. The 2007 Lincoln penny might look ordinary at first glance, but it's far from it. What makes this coin so special? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the mint mark. The D on the penny stands for the Denver Mint, where it was produced. While millions of pennies were minted in Denver in 2007, only a few have managed to capture the attention of collectors for their exceptional condition and rarity. The key factor that skyrockets the value of this penny is its condition. Coins that are graded highly by professional grading services, such as MS, mint state, 67 or higher, are incredibly rare. In fact, the 2007 penny in such pristine condition recently sold for an astonishing $40,999. Grading is a crucial aspect in determining a coin's value. The scale ranges from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. An MS-67 grade means the coin has very few, if any, imperfections and retains its original mint luster. But that's not all. Error coins, like those with double dies or off-center strikes, can also fetch a premium. However, the 2007 Lincoln penny we're talking about is valued purely for its exceptional preservation. So, how can you find out if your penny is worth a fortune? First, examine your coin closely for any signs of wear or damage. Then, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Remember, Even a slight difference in grade can mean a huge difference in value. Finding a 2007 D Lincoln penny in such remarkable condition is like hitting the jackpot for coin collectors. It's a reminder that sometimes, the most valuable treasures can be hiding right in your pocket change. So, keep your eyes peeled and who knows, you might just discover the next big find. We're diving into a fascinating topic for all you coin collectors and enthusiasts out there. We're talking about the 2008 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, the one that's making waves in the numismatic world and fetching incredible prices. If you've got one of these in your collection, you might just be holding on to a small fortune. So, let's get into it. This is the 2008 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that, on the surface, might look like just another penny. But, as it turns out, it has a lot more value than its face value suggests. So why is this penny so valuable? It all comes down to a few key factors. First, let's talk about its rarity. The 2008 D Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, is known for a unique variety, the 2008 D reverse of 2006 error. This error occurred because the coin was accidentally struck with a reverse die from a previous year, giving it a distinctive look compared to the regular 2008 pennies. If you look closely, you'll notice the reverse design is slightly different. The details are sharper, and there are subtle differences in the lettering and the overall design. These differences are what make the error penny so valuable. Now, let's talk numbers. As of the latest market trends, this particular error penny can be worth a staggering $35,999. That's right, almost $36,000 for a single penny. The high value is due to its rarity, the error in the die, and the demand from collectors who are always on the lookout for rare and unique coins. Here's a look at the recent market value trend for this coin. As you can see, its value has been climbing steadily. This is a great time to sell if you have one, but it's also a reminder to check your spare change carefully. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable pennies? Here are a few tips. First, check the mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. It should be a D, indicating it was minted in Denver. Then, compare the design with images of the error coin to see if there are any notable differences. A magnifying glass can be a helpful tool for inspecting the details more closely. Look for the differences in the design elements, especially the reverse side. If you think you might have this error penny, it's a good idea to get it professionally appraised. An expert can provide a more accurate valuation and help you determine the best way to sell it if you choose to. Recap, the 2008 D Lincoln 1-cent penny with the reverse of 2006 error is a rare find that could be worth up to $35,999. If you have one, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. Make sure to check your change and consult with professionals if you believe you have this valuable coin. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Have any rare coins in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep collecting and keep exploring. We're diving into a coin that's turning heads and emptying wallets. The 2010 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, currently valued at an astonishing $35,999. That's right, folks. You heard it correctly, a single penny worth nearly 36 grand. But what makes this coin so special? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The 2010 D Lincoln cent was minted in Denver and features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. The reverse side showcases the Union Shield, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States. This penny is part of the Shield series, introduced in 2010 to replace the memorial reverse that had been in use since 1959. But what sets this particular coin apart from the millions minted in 2010? The secret lies in its condition and rarity. This 2010 D Lincoln penny isn't just any penny. It's a mint-era coin in pristine condition, graded MS-69 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS. MS-69 is near perfect on the mint state scale, meaning the coin has only the tiniest imperfections not visible to the naked eye. Only a handful of 2010 D pennies have achieved this grade, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Why is this coin worth $35,999? The value comes from its rarity, high grade, and demand among collectors. The coin market is all about supply and demand. With so few of these coins available in such excellent condition, collectors are willing to pay top dollar. This specific penny was sold at an auction for $35,999, making headlines in the numismatic community. It's a testament to how even the smallest coin can hold immense value if the conditions are right. So, next time you're going through your change, keep an eye out for those 2010 Lincoln pennies. You never know, you might just have a small fortune hiding in plain sight. Thanks for joining us on this exciting coin adventure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on our latest coin discoveries. Happy hunting, and may your pocket change be ever in your favor.